Hey, what's up guys? In this video we're going to be going over the Eventide H910 harmonizer. This is a unit that originally came out in the 70s. It was the very first digital effects processor, and it is a harmonizer, it's a doubler, it's a delay unit, and a pitch shifter. A lot of things in this package here. It sounds pretty cool, and I'm going to give you a play of what we're going to be affecting here. This is going to be a house stab. We're gonna be thickening it up essentially. So I'm gonna be using the H910 harmonizer right here. And one thing I want you to notice is the pitch ratio. It's somewhat unstable. It kind of, there's no modulation, but it's not quite stable. There's a bit of randomness to it. So you don't get like, it adds a liveliness to it. And that's the pitch ratio. So with 100% wet, we play this, and yeah, the pitch is exactly the same. We can move the manual pitch up and down, and this changes the ratio between half, so 0.5, so it's effectively, I guess, an octave down, or 2 times, so it's an octave up. So it does some weird stuff, not really that weird. So basically how you want to set this for a thickening effect is you're going to want to select it and then hit Control, and then you get the fine movement. And where you want to be is where it oscillates between 0.9 and 1. So it's kind of, it's not quite at pitch 1 or whatever, but yeah, it's kind of oscillating in and out. So what you can do is you can mix this in the pitched material, and what this does is this kind of a chorusy effect, and what it's doing is it's kind of thickening things up. Right, you can adjust the delay. You can add 0.5 milliseconds. What this is these, as these buttons are pushed in, they accumulate. So got 15 seconds. 15 milliseconds, sorry, 30 milliseconds. Or we can do 45 with these both pushed in. Or we can go 60 milliseconds. Or all in mode, which is pretty neat. Anyway, we'll leave the delay off, or it's set to a minimal. This would be, I don't know, kind of like the has effect. You can adjust the feedback. And we'll go 30 milliseconds. I'll just give this an example. So this sounds like a delay, but what it is it's a pitched delay. The delay is pitched. And as the feedback occurs, it goes up and up in pitch, or down if you want. So we'll have it set to, I guess, 0.08. As an example, you can get like really crazy delay lines here. Right? Pretty neat. So that's the H910, and that is a mono effect. One thing they did is they got 2 units and they processed the left and right separately. So there's a plugin for that. And this is the dual H910 harmonizer option. And this is pretty cool because what you can do is you can link these, and there's a variable delay time on both, which is pretty awesome. And what you can do is if you select reverse link, I should say, as you increase the pitch on one, you decrease the pitch on the other. And these are 2 units operating in series, but one's processing the left, one's processing the right. So same technique sort of applies. I want this to, I'm going to dial this in. Yeah, okay. So you'll notice, given enough time, that it kind of, the pitch ratio is not stable. One goes up, one goes down. What this does is this really affects the stereo image in a Really cool way. You can go 100% wet. Right? One's at a higher pitch than the other. The left and right are different. And that's really cool, actually. And something you can do that you couldn't do on the original units, oh, maybe you could, I don't know, is you could adjust the stereo width. And you could dial it back a little bit if it's sticking out too much. All the way to mono. And that's pretty neat as well. And what you can do is you can have a different delay on one side than the other, because right now they're kind of the same. So you can just bump this up. Oh, they're linked actually. Let's not do that. We'll turn those both to mono mode. Manual pitch ratios remain the same. I'll bump this one up a little bit. And as you increase it, you get a wider effect. This is the has effect. And yeah, it's actually pretty cool. And you can mix in the center channel as well by setting this mix knob. But I like to have it at 100%. So from here, we can link again. And what's really interesting about the unit is you can saturate it a little bit. You can drive it. Sounds really weird, hey? That is the instability of it, and this is an extreme example, but you dial it back. Anyway, that is the H910. Works a lot better on vocals. That would have been a better example, but you get the idea. Fantastic machine, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care and have a good one.